Isak officially wants out of Newcastle, and the implications are insane. Meanwhile, Arsenal's academy is low-key getting out of control, and Atletico Madrid's president is demanding a treble? This is DMAC Daily. The plot thickens in the Isak saga. Let's do a quick summary of the entire ordeal up until now. For months, Liverpool had shown interest in Isak, but the rumors died down until Newcastle suddenly bid for Hugo Ekitike. Liverpool saw this as a potential opening for Isak, but Newcastle reiterated, he's not for sale, go away. So Liverpool said, fine, we'll just steal Ekitike from you instead. This was the latest of several failed pursuits for Newcastle this summer. The reality is that this club currently possess many elite players, but they are not an elite club. Their commercial income is nowhere near the figures of the traditional Big Six, hence why they're unable to offer players the wages of their elite competitors. Their star player is seeking a 300 grand a week deal. Newcastle can only afford around 200k or will face PSR issues, something that has almost certainly unsettled Isak alongside the club's inability to land targets. The Times has since reported that he's rejected a contract offer. This was followed by David Ornstein confirming Isak wants to leave, and Fabrizio Romano is claiming Liverpool remain interested, even after signing Ekitike. Now you may be thinking, how can Liverpool potentially afford Isak? They've already spent £266 million this summer, and the Swede could cost anywhere from 120 to 150 million. But remember, Liverpool could leverage the potential sales of Diaz, Nunes, amongst others to make this feasible. The other hypothetical destination for Isak is Al Hilal, who seemingly have unlimited finances, but by all accounts, Isak's priority remains in Europe. Arsenal are focusing on the pursuit of another prolific Swede, Chelsea are no longer interested, and Manchester United keep dreaming. But I think a Liverpool switch is very much possible at this stage. Probably the most likely scenario, especially when you consider Newcastle's sudden pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. Ekitike was a hybrid forward capable of playing alongside Isak. Sesko, however, is a pure 9. They wouldn't sign him unless Isak was going. They're also exploring separate deals for Brentford's Johan Wissa and RB Leipzig's Lois Openda. So that's where we're at right now. The Premier League's potential golden boot race next season is gonna be mad. Haaland, Isak, Gyökeres, Salah, Sesko, Pedro, Palmer, Mbeumo, Ekitike, Højlund, just playing, staying in England, and I don't know what they're feeding these kids at the Hale Academy, because they are producing so many future ballers. Obviously, Saka has been the face of the academy for years, but the record-breaking rise of Ethan Nwaneri and last season's emergence of Miles Lewis-Skelly had people taking note. No doubt these two are destined for big things. Last season also saw goalkeeper Jack Porter become the club's youngest ever player to start a competitive first-team game at 16 years, 72 days, but the talent being talked about the most here has to be Max Dowman. There is a consensus growing that he is the best young talent, not only in North London, but the entire country. At just 15, Dowman made his senior debut yesterday against AC Milan and ran the show. No doubt he will be involved with the senior team this season, but it doesn't stop there, as another 15-year-old made his senior debut yesterday in central defender Marley Salmon. The build and athleticism on this lad at 15 is freakish. Granted, nothing is guaranteed to these two, but Arsenal have a good recent track record of integrating academy lads into the first team setup. Moving to La Liga, and Atletico Madrid's president has issued an enormous task for Diego Simeone's men next season, stating, the challenge is to not finish third, the challenge is to go out and win all 3 competitions, to win everything. This comes off the back of, in my opinion, a phenomenal transfer window already. As of today, Atleti have completed 8 separate deals for a total of 153 million euros. And these aren't average signings either. Alex Baena has been one of La Liga's most creative midfielders for the past 2 seasons. Thiago Almada has been tearing up at the international stage recently. He too will add much needed flair to that Atletico forward line. David Hanko is another brilliant deal, a long-term target for the club. He was supposed to join Al Nassr, but that deal collapsed and Atleti pounced. They have 4 rock-solid centre-backs at their club now, with quality fullbacks on either flank. De Paul's a big loss, but Cardoso is a solid replacement. Now, do I see them winning a treble? Almost certainly not, but they're definitely far better equipped to compete on all fronts this season. Also, Atleti has never really possessed the strongest team on paper in comparison to Madrid and Barcelona. The difference maker has always been the Simeone factor. If he can get these new signings buying into his ideas, they're a real problem. I think Hanko and Lenormand in particular could form a great partnership this season. Simeone's best teams were always built on a rock-solid backline. There's also talks of Atleti's possible pursuit of Enzo Millet of Stuttgart, a left-footed creative player. It's another profile they could definitely use. Exciting times ahead at the Metropolitano. Anyways, that's today's BMac Daily. See you next week.